The sun was just starting to dip behind the hills when I pulled into my driveway. It had been a long week at the sheriff's office, and all I wanted was a quiet evening on my porch with a glass of sweet tea. I had just stepped out of my SUV when a stern-looking woman from the HOA marched over, clipboard in hand. "You can't park that truck here," she barked, her eyes narrowing as if I were a stranger trespassing. "This is my home," I replied calmly, "and that's my driveway." Gave a tight, disbelieving laugh. "This neighborhood has standards. I've never seen you before. If you don't leave, I'll have the authorities called." Sighed, fighting back irritation. "Ma'am, I am the authorities." But she wasn't listening. She pulled out her phone and stormed off, muttering about how these people didn't belong in the community. I shook my head and carried my bags inside, certain the whole mess would be sorted once she realized her mistake. 15 minutes later, blue and red lights flashed outside. 2 patrol cars rolled up, officers stepping out with cautious hands hovering over their holsters. I walked out onto the porch, badge clipped to my belt, uniform still in the back seat of my SUV. "Evening deputies," I said evenly. The younger of the two blinked in recognition. "Sheriff, we got a call about a trespasser." Before I could answer, the HOA woman rushed forward. "That's her. She doesn't belong. He arrest her." She pointed at me as if I were a common criminal. The deputies exchanged a look. One of them cleared his throat. "Ma'am, this is Sheriff Daniels. She's our boss." Her face went pale. That's impossible," she stammered. "She can't be." "Yes," I cut in, my voice firm but measured. "I can, and I am. Now, I'd like to know why you thought it was acceptable to call the police on a homeowner in her own driveway." The silence was thick, broken only by the chirp of crickets. The deputies shifted awkwardly, clearly wishing they were anywhere else. Finally, the woman's bravado crumbled. I must have been mistaken," she muttered, her eyes darting to the ground. "Mistaken," I repeated slowly. "That's one word for it." I dismissed the deputies and watched as she slinked back to her house, her clipboard hanging uselessly at her side. Later that night, sitting on my porch at last, I thought about how quickly judgment had turned into humiliation for her. Some folks see skin color before they see the badge or the person. But sooner or later, the truth always shows up, lights flashing.